We've often been told that arithmetic is the basis of all mathematics. Therefore, we should be well prepared for mathematics when we can do arithmetic, but this is not entirely true. When we memorize all the tables and the rules of mathematics, we are only prepared to do arithmetic. But when we understand exactly what we are doing as we perform the operations of arithmetic, we will easily understand the principles of geometry, algebra, and trigonometry. All arithmetic is counting, but there are many ways to count. Counting the pickets on this fence illustrates the basic counting method. We could count the pickets to the left of the gate, then those on the gate, and those to the right of it. This is the addition method of counting. We could count by tens. This is the multiplication method of counting. 10, 10, 10, 3 times 10 equals 30. Whether we count, add, or multiply, it is only a different way of doing the same thing. Just as we can count backward, we can also add backward or multiply backward. We know there are 30 pickets in all, and there are 6 in the gate. This leaves 24 in the 2 fence sections. Subtraction is the opposite of addition. We know there are 30 pickets in all, and there are 10 in a group. Therefore, there are 3 groups of pickets. Division is the opposite of multiplication. Therefore, counting, adding, and multiplying are the only basic processes in arithmetic. Counting backward, subtraction, and division are merely their opposites. Before we can work with understanding of numbers, we must realize that the numbers themselves are counters, sums, and products. We have only 10 counters: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other numbers must be made up of their sums and products. Only when we realize that numbers are made up of counters, sums, and products can we really understand what we are doing in simple arithmetic. When we add or subtract numbers, we use units, tens, hundreds, etc. Let's see the meaning of carryovers in addition. In the units place, because 7 plus 4 is 11, we have 1 10 to carry over. And in the tens column, we now have 1 10 plus 3 tens plus 6 tens. That gives us 100 to carry over into the hundreds column. And altogether, we have 8 hundreds, 0 tens, and 1 unit for 801. In the same way, let's see the meaning of borrowing in subtraction. In the tens column, 6 cannot be taken from 3. So in order to be able to subtract the tens column, we have to borrow 100 or 10 tens from the 100s column. So now with one of the hundreds from the hundreds column moved into the tens column, we can subtract 13 minus 6 to get 7. We can also see the need for keeping the decimal points in line. Tens, units, tenths, and hundreds. If we understand these principles, we will have no trouble with this type of problem in algebra. Remember, you can't add or subtract apples from donuts. Only like units can be added or subtracted. We should always check the result of our addition, no matter how simple the problem, just as the experts do. If we have made a mistake the first time, we might make the same mistake again if we add in just the same way to check the answer. So it is better to add down the column first and then check by adding up. Another method of checking is to add each column separately. Put each total down on an extra piece of paper. Then move the paper to the left and add the columns again, beginning with the left-hand column. A rough check will help prevent big mistakes. This can be done by guessing about how big the answer will be before you start to add. You can do this by a quick glance at the first column. Subtraction is checked by adding from the bottom up. The two lower numbers must add up to equal the top number. When we thoroughly understand the how and why of addition and subtraction, we can develop still greater speed by regular practice. One good practice method is to make up a list of simple problems, then see how many answers you can put down in 5 minutes without a single mistake. Be sure to check your answers. The end. Hey folks, thanks for watching. Please help support the Filmstrip archives. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Cheers!